Hello, everyone. I'm Rupert,
And I'm Redbeard.
and this is Rupert's Beard. Today, we're going over the second deck profile of the battle we had, a Purple Black Luffy. Before we get any further into that, if you like the video, don't forget the like button, don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever more battles, more profiles go up. Don't forget to leave a comment like, uh, what do you call Purple Black Luffy? We call him Peanut Butter Luffy. But what do you call him?
Yeah, and with that out of the way, we'll go ahead and start. First up is the leader card, which is Purple Black Luffy. He is 5k power for life, 4 Emperors of the Sea, and Straw Hats. His ability is Dawn 1. Your characters have +1 cost. Your turn, once per turn, when 2 or more Dawn cards are returned to your Dawn deck from play, set to 1 from your Dawn deck as active and 1 from your Dawn deck as rested. So, cards like the newer support that he got, obviously, they'll do 1 or more, so that way they are still usable in other decks, and then you can just immediately get more Dawn coming back. We'll go ahead and start with one card that really helps with that.
Oh
It
yeah.
is Secret Rare '05 Luffy, 10 drop, 12k. On play, Dawn -10 plays all your characters other than this character at the bottom of the deck in any order. Then after this, take an extra turn. After this turn, take an extra turn. And then activate main. Once per turn, tap a Dawn, add 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck as active. So as soon as you play him, then you Dawn -10. After that full effect resolves, you will get 2 back from your leader effect, and then you will use Luffy's effect.
His
You'll go up
effect,
to
get
3.
another one.
Yep,
Yeah,
you'll go to
and then that's crazy. You set yourself. It's like, all right, Dawn -10, and then next turn I have 5.
yep, and then you can tap 1, go up to 6.
Well, 5 effectively, but yeah,
I mean, yeah, but
5 active. But yeah, no, it's. I hadn't considered it until the battle, but it's ridiculous in this.
very good. Next up, as he's a pretty decent chump blocker, Shiki, 2
I like
drop,
him.
1k, 1k counter, has blocker, and on play, if your board has 8 or more Dawn, draw 1, discard a card from your hand. Chump blocker filters what you need, also can set up another card that I'm sure all of you see coming up in a little bit,
What? In this particular color? Never.
right? I use 2k counter Sandri, which is 6 drop, 6k. We have 2 or fewer
Sundry.
Dawn cards from your opponent. In your hand, this card costs 3 less, and he has blocker. You have several cards that do some Dawn minusing. Shocker. So you
I would
can
have
be
guessed.
put behind, so that way he's a 3 job 6k blocker. And he's
Otherwise,
searchable.
otherwise he's a 2K.
Yep, hard to go wrong with that. Next, Black Maria. Speaking of getting behind on Dawn, Black Maria is a 3 drop 2k, 2k counter, and a mistake. Activate main once per turn. If you have no other Black Maria, add up to 5 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck rested, then at the end of your turn, return Dawn cards from your field to the Dawn deck until the number of Dawn cards on your field is equal to the number of your opponent's field. This also triggers Luffy's effect if 2 or more go back.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you haven't already triggered it that turn,
Yep, you haven't triggered that turn, it triggers Luffy's effect, so that way you can work on speeding up. Very funny,
still a mistake.
still a mistake. And don't blame Law for this, this is her fault. And we got next. The new Sanji, 7 drop 7k, 1k counter. On play, you may return 1 or more of your Dawn cards from play to your Dawn deck. This character gains Rush for this turn. Then rest up to one of your opponent's cost 6 for lower characters. Obviously, being able to pin down a blocker is really good with his Rush body. And triggers Leader's Effect. Very good card. Trafalgar Law. Love this card. 1 drop, 2k, 1k counter. On play, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Reveal to 1 cost 2 or greater card with the Straw Hat Crew or Heart Pirate type. Put in your hand, place the rest of the bottom of the deck in any order. So he can search a good chunk of the deck. And if you go up against the promo Buggy, you can attach 3 Dawn and swing.
Yeah, yeah. If you're a pro tip for the buggy matchup, he is a very good attacker. Pro tip for buggy playing against you: Trafalgar Law is your enemy. Kill, kill, kill.
Next, Frankie. 4 drop, 5k, 1k counter. He has blocker and Dawn -2. Discard a card from your hand, draw 2 cards. So you set up Luffy's effect. You can get a card out of your hand to set up, a card that comes up later, or get rid of a card that's not very good in the matchup you're in, or not really needed, and get 2 fresh cards. Next, this pretty good card. 3 drop, 5k, Roronoa Zoro. On play, you may return one or more Dawn cards from play to your Dawn deck, set up to one Dawn card from your Dawn deck into play as active. So you return 2, and Luffy and him will get you 3. 2 of them will be active. So, very good. Next, I use Kaido. 9 drop, 10k. On play, Dawn -5. KO when your opponent's character's cost of 6 or less, and he gains Rush. So, you Dawn -5, you get 2 back from leader effect, kill a body, and have a 10k Rush. Kind of hard to go wrong with. If you'd rather use the secret Luffy, you definitely can. I just feel like this is better for this deck, which is weird, where the other one was made for this deck. Next is Usohachi. He is a 3 drop, 3k, 2k counter. On play, if you have 8 or more Dawn, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. So, worst case, searchable 2k. Best case, he can tap down a 5 drop so that you can push for game. Next is Onami. She is a 4 drop, 2k, 1k counter. Has the blocker ability, and on play, if you have 8 or more Dawn on your field, trash a card from your hand, draw 2 cards. So you can set up a card that we're about to go over and draw 2, or get a card out of your hand that's not really useful at the point in the game you're in and draw 2. Now the card I've been hinting at that I'm sure most of you have recognized is Gecko Moria, the very balanced black card. 8 drop, 9k, has no counter. On play, choose up to one cost 4 or less, and up to one cost 2 or less characters from your trash. Play one of them, then play the remaining rest. So, slap him down. You could get Nami, get a blocker, Zoro, get a couple more Dawn back. Shiki has another blocker. Law as a search. Frankie has another blocker. All kinds of fun options. It's a very good card in here. Worst case scenario, you could double up on blocker. Next is Sanji. 5 drop, 6k. On play, if you have a cost 6 or greater character in play, get up to one of your opponent's cost 5 or lower characters. Now, this does include him if you have a Dawn on your leader, which makes him 6, or anything else that is 6 or higher. So you can just slap him down, KO 5 cost or less. Pretty good card. Alright, next is Top Knot. 2 drop event. Main Dawn -2. Return up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less to bottom the owner's deck. And then triggers activate this card's main effect. So it's 2, and then Luffy you get 2 back. And then you can bot deck a 4 or less. You have a card in here that makes that we can hit higher cards.
Man, just alright for 3 Dawn, bot deck a 9 cost.
I mean, yeah, it would be very funny.
I will admit, this color combo has some very funny interactions.
Yes.
I do understand why it's Kaido over Secret Luffy for this.
Now, this card is fun.
Yeah.
Gumu Gumu Giants. 1 drop counter. Dawn -2, which your leader effect is only your turn, so this will not trigger his effect. You may trash one. I know. Could you imagine? All right, Dawn. Use the one. Dawn -2. Get that Dawn right back. All right, and now use it again.
Yeah. All right. Dawn -2. Get one back, one active, one rested. Do it again. Huh?
But does Dawn -2 trash a card from your hand? If your leader's Straw Hat Crew type, give it to one of your leaders or characters plus 4k power during this battle, then draw 2 cards. So it replaces everything and is a 4k counter. For 1.
Yeah. Blast Breath, but better.
What Blast Breath wishes it could be.
I mean, to be fair, this is OP09 versus OP01. But
And last but not least, Ice Age.
I say as we have an OP02 card coming up next.
Yeah. One of the
best
card
cards
strong.
ever printed.
1 drop, main, give it one of your opponent's characters cost -5 during this turn. Trigger, give it one of your opponent's characters cost of 3 or less. A 1 drop that's just a cost -5 for no reason is really good.
It's very good.
Especially where it can bot deck a 9 drop, kill a 10 drop, kill a 10 drop.
11.
11 drop, yeah.
On 11, it can kill Jack.
Oh, it can it?
Yeah, it can kill Jack.
Tap
It
Jack
can
just
rip
because you can.
Jack. Yeah, which is that funny, I guess. But
I wouldn't do it, but it is
like, all
funny.
right, it's like, all right, tap Jack. He's already tapped. Tap him anyway. Okay.
But that's the list. Only thing that I would think about doing is I like Ice Age. I would maybe bump it up to 3. I don't know what I would cut for it because it was originally at 3 and then I put down 2 and I kind of missed the
Then you
extra
wanted to see
copy.
it more.
Yep. Well, that's how it always goes.
Yeah, that's true. You'll always find something you want to change.
Yeah. Outside of that, it all worked fairly well. Uh, every game that we tested prior to the recording, I won. So
Yeah, all I'm saying is that I also made some changes between that game as well. So
but that's the list. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
don't forget to leave us a comment. Like, what do you think about the peanut butter Luffy profile? What any changes you'd make? Don't forget to also hit that notification bell so you can see whenever our next profile goes up.
And as a reminder, once we hit 300, we are going to be having a giveaway. More of that will be revealed once we get closer. And once we hit 100, we're going to have a little live stream, just some battles, and then if there's any questions, a little Q&A we can do, we'll do that. If nobody wants it, we'll just live stream battles between One Piece, UA, if any other game that we had that you're interested in, we can do that too.
Yep.
But we hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Adios.